From our Center for the Arts studios, this is your AUTV 20 News Break. I'm Kyle Dorshak. Thanks for tuning in. Ashland University's Coburn Art Gallery will host a two-person exhibition titled The Wedge Between Us from September 29th until October 22nd. The exhibition features paintings by Emily Bartoloni and Sarah Esposito. Bartoloni, a contemporary painter from Canton, and Esposito are both regional artists whose abstract work will be shared at the opening reception, which is free and open to the public, taking place on Thursday, September 29th from 4:30 until 6:30 p.m. The Coburn Gallery is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays and noon to 4 on weekends. Gallery admission is free and open to the public. In local news, Democratic congressional candidate Tammy Wilson recently made a campaign stop in Loudonville this past Sunday, September 25th. Wilson, a business strategist and life coach from Delaware, is challenging Representative Jim Jordan, a Republican from Urbana who has served in Congress since 2007, for his seat in the House of Representatives serving Ohio's 4th Congressional District. The campaign event, hosted at the home of John and Jane Stoops, had around 20 attendees. Wilson spoke on her support of women's health care, the Second Amendment, Social Security benefits, and Medicare, among other programs. Ashland and Richland counties are both new to the 4th Congressional District, having recently been added in Ohio's most recent electoral map redistricting. Jordan's seat is up for grabs in the upcoming midterm election on Tuesday, November 8th. And in national news, Hurricane Ian has battered the southwestern Gulf Coast of Florida. The storm, verging on Category 5 strength, made landfall just west of Fort Myers near Cayo Costa around 3:05 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. After making landfall, the storm began to move through the mainland, downgrading to Category 2 strength winds around 105 miles per hour. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said that Ian had generated, quote, life-threatening storm surges up to 12 feet, and forecasters continued to warn of intense thunderstorms and a high risk for tornadic activity. Parts of Central Florida are expecting up to 30 inches of rain, and nearly 2 million homes are without power. Hurricane Ian has been downgraded to a tropical storm now, having just moved to the northeastern part of Florida. Ian is forecasted to move up to the Atlantic coast and make a second landfall in South Carolina. As such, a myriad of tropical storm watches, hurricane watches, tropical storm warnings, and hurricane warnings remain in effect for most of the Florida Peninsula, Georgian, and Carolina coasts. Initial estimates place storm cost damage between $45 and $75 billion for the most powerful U.S. hurricane in recent years. And now, here's a look at our 5-day Ashland area weather forecast. Today, we will see sunshine and clouds mixed with a high of 61 and a low of 38. Tomorrow, the sunshine returns with a high of 65 on Friday. Saturday calls for cloudy skies with a high of 62 and a low of 51. The clouds will stick around into Sunday with a high of 63, and to kick off next week, we will see partly sunny skies with a high of 63 and a low of 40 set for Monday. That is it for this AUTV 20 News Break. Be sure to follow us across all our social medias at AUTV 20. I'm Kyle Dorshak. Thanks for watching.